Did he tell you about a little bedtime problem?
Mama, I'm begging you, don't.
That's his sheet back there.
If you'll excuse me, ladies, I'm gonna go hang myself.
Hey guys, what's the bet here? Thanks for tuning in. And I want to start this video with a suggestive comment I received from a previous viewer named RipGen2020. Nice video, but you sound like a monotone robot. Give us some more energy. P.S. Kill yourself. Thank you so much for the positive feedback, RipGen2020. I will try and be more energetic and spontaneous. So why don't y'all come on in, have a seat, and let me learn you something. So in this video I'm on my main account, and I'm playing my main played character, which is Krayn. In this video I'm going to go over the items I buy, how I jungle with him, and how I fight with him. So the perk that I use for Krayn is going to be physical, which is pretty much the only perk that you should ever get with an ADC. The first ability that I buy is my L2 ability, which is my burst ability. And normally I will max out my L2 and my passive ability, which is the R1. This is going to help you early in team fights and get easy kills. Now when using your L2 ability, you'll see that I stand on top of these creeps and I burst them down with the L2. When you stand on top of an enemy with your L2 ability bursting, you're going to do more damage. It's like a shotgun blast to the face. You want to combo this with your dash to get on top of the enemy. So what you're going to see here in the lane is I slow push my lane. What this is you see that I'm not attacking the creep until the last hit. This is going to make it to where the creeps stay on your side of the tower, and that more creeps are going to come to the tower. That way you're staying safe and not overextending. This is also going to starve the enemy team from their golden XP. So at about 54 to 55 seconds, you're going to see me go up to the bug camp here, and you're going to see me pull them down. I'm going to continue to stack this camp until about level 6. Those bugs are the highest gold in the jungle, so you want to make sure that you're stacking them up. That way you can burst them down later and max out your gold. At about 30 seconds on the minute, you want to take out your blue zombie camp, which is the camp I took out first. You want to make sure that before you do that, your lane's pushed up a little bit, so that way you're not taking tower damage. So for additional items that I buy, after I get tier 2 Vampire Symbiote, I go for Zypher Sandals. As I've explained in different videos, I don't go for Magenta because of the high gold cost. It's better spending 1500 gold going for the Crimson Mask. It's a lot more viable of an item for early game and late game. After that, there's a variety of items you can buy, but the 3 items that you need to get after that for sure are Plasma Blaster, Stormcaller, and Medusa Shield. So what you're going to see here is we're pushing up the lane, and I'm waiting for Gallop to line me up for his dash. As soon as he lines me up, I figured he's going to dash me, so I dash backwards, and he lands right on top of me where I'm able to burst him down. Booyah! After that, I push the camp up to do some tower damage, and then I'm back to my jungle. I see that Gallant here is about to teleport, so I'm able to do a little bit of damage on him. That way I know he's not going to come chase me into the jungle. So as I said before in items, Plasma Blaster, Stormcaller, and Medusa Shield are the next items that you can get. I will sometimes buy Particle Howitzer, which is the tier 2 of Admiral's Pride. This is a great item to get early game. If you're ahead in gold and that you see that you have a bunch of physical enemies. What this does is it gives you some dodge, attack speed, and attack damage. Against a team like Celinda and Galeth, who are going to get stunned, this is going to help you survive a little bit, and it's also going to help you survive against the enemy ADC. I don't go for tier 3 Admiral's Pride because it can be easily countered by getting Eclipse. So tier 2 dodge is a good enough item to get because it's going to give you a little bit of dodge, and it's going to help you get some attack speed to help kill faster. If at the end of the game they still haven't countered your particle howitzer, then you can go ahead and go for Admiral's Pride. Now right here I see that my team's pushing up the lane, so this is my opportunity to take out the bug camp. I do still wait till 50 seconds, that way I can pull them down and still get another stack. So I've explained 5 items that I get. The 6th item that you can get is really up to you. As I said, Admiral's Pride is an option. You don't always have to get it, but it's a good idea to get early game. So if you don't get Admiral's Pride, another item that you can get is Eclipse. If you see that the enemy team is getting Dodge, or you're playing against a Nameless or a Scion, Eclipse is a good item to get against them. It's going to give you 100% true strike. This is going to make it to where you're not going to miss at all. And does a lot of damage. If you're playing against a bunch of tanks, Antimatter AP gun isn't a bad option. If one of your tanks haven't got it already, it's going to lower the defense of the enemy team while giving you some attack power. Another option is Cryo Armor. Like I said, if you don't have a tank that has it equipped, it's a good item because it's going to lower the attack speed and movement speed of the enemy team that you hit. Now let's say we get to late game. You have all your gear maxed out, you got magenta treads, and you have 5,000 gold to spend. You can always sell your boots and go for additional power. You have a dash, so you're not useless. You can always still get away. Some items that you could buy is Alien Exosuit, which is going to give you some survivability, more life steal, attack speed, attack power. You can go for Doombringer, which is going to give you movement speed on top of attack speed, attack power, and a passive that could possibly cripple the enemy. And then there's also Rift Claymore. I don't recommend Rift Claymore because for ranged characters it only gives a 10% chance to stun. It's more beneficial for a character like Lydia, and you're more likely, more valuable getting Alien Exosuit or Doombringer. So at this point I'm level 9, I'm the highest level in the game, I got a lot of gold, and I'm ready to start helping out my team. And make sure that you're standing behind your tanks, that way you're not getting pulled or engaged on and they're wasting all the cooldowns in you. Now see, we don't have a good engagement here, so it's time for me to leave, go back to my jungle and continue farming. Unfortunately our Jones did get picked off, but it happens. So as I said in abilities, the first ability that I get is my L2. You want to max out your L2 and your passive at the start of the game. I normally get my L2 to about 3 and then start maxing out my passive ability.
I smell prey.
You only need to have your L1 ability to level 1 until your L2 and passive are maxed out. Your L2 doesn't give you any benefit to damage or anything else, it's just a dash that does an attack. So right here I'm trying to bait our Galeth down for another 1v1, but he doesn't take the bait and he has an enemy comrade with him. So it's my opportunity to back off and not give a free kill. But I do take this opportunity to take their jungle creep. I see that our team is grouping up in the middle, so it's time to go help them out. Luckily I get a speed cell, so I'm able to get there quickly. Now in these kind of fights, since I'm facing Celinda and Galeth, I want to make sure that I'm not leaving myself open, and I'm saving my dash ability. This is important, so that way you can stay away from them.
I smell prey.
Now moving ahead in the video, we're going ahead and going back towards the middle tower. We've regrouped. We're ready for another engagement. As I said, you want to stay behind your tanks and safe away so I'm not getting pulled by Jones. Now our Jones gets pulled here, but luckily we take out the tower, so we're able to help them out and engage. Right here I stand on top of Galeth and I'm able to burst him down again. Celinda's there, but I have my dash and my Crimson Mass, so I'm able to survive this. We secured a couple kills while only losing 1, but we don't want to linger since our health is low. We don't want to give the enemy team any free kills, so we back out. I do have a brain fart here, and I thought about going back to the base to heal, but I forgot. Hey, I'm Krayn. I can heal. So it's a good opportunity to go back to the jungle and get my health back that way while also getting gold.
Beg for mercy.
So here I clear out the jungle, I get myself back up to max health, and I'm ready to engage again.
I'm elusive. In my sight. Releasing volley.
Once again, I stand behind my tank. We're ready for another engagement. Now our Jones here gets an excellent pull, and you'll see right here, I actually dash past the jewels. That way he has to run to me, and he's going to take the full burst from L2. So right here we go back for the Behemoth boss. And you'll see that I'm constantly moving. Their Jones is up, and I want to make sure I don't get pulled. So I want to put myself in a position to where I'm not getting pulled. We're grouping up in the middle now, so we're looking for another engagement. So here I'm going in, but I see right here that I'm the lead guy, so I want to pull back. I don't want to get pulled, and I don't want to get bursted down.
The hunt is on.
So right here, Jules makes the mistake of staying in the river. He doesn't have an escape, so I can pick him off easily. I'm keeping an eye on Jones to make sure I'm not getting pulled. And when he misses that pull, it's time to go in. After getting the kill, I pull back, group up with my team. That way I'm not overextending. Let my tanks take the damage and get the pulls, and they re-engage.
How satisfying.
Although I'm not max health, I can still benefit my team. I still have my Crimson Mask, and we're able to push this tower.
I smell prey.
Now here's this team grouping up again. Our team's starting to pull back, so it's time for me to pull back as well. Alright, so moving again forward in the video, our Angie is able to take out the Ring of Ancients boss. I have Plasma Blaster, and now I'm noticing, hey, we have a bunch of physical characters. It's time to go for some dodge. None of them have any dodge, none of them have Eclipse. I'm out golding them, so I can get some dodge here. This is going to help me with Galith, the ADC Krayn, and Celinda. So this is near the end of the video when they surrender. And as you can see, I have Berserker, I have Plasma, and I'm building dodge. I do get pulled here, but with my out level, my out gold, and my items, I'm able to actually win a 3-on-1 here. My main goal right here is to stay away from the Galith. I don't want to get stun locked. So I switch to my single shot, and I'm able to burst him down. So this is the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you liked it. Also tune into Twitch. I stream every now and then. I'm always willing to answer some questions. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!